We here. Oh, it's the second button on the right.
I ain't want to
Hey,
interrupt you and
I
shit, but
appreciate
I
you, man.
pulled the
Cause
bitch up and I was like, "Is my volume up?"
man, that's on me too. Cause I seen it not moving. Let me see. Is this bottom jump?
Oh god.
Oh wow. Man, it was chatting, bro.
It
We
was
was
right
chatting.
there.
We was chatting. Yeah, we
You
on.
start
We
the music
good.
on?
We good. We
There
good.
we go.
There we go.
We good. Damn. My bad, y'all. All right, so we gonna do the introduction again, bro. Damn, man. See, this is why I need somebody else working
That's
behind the
good. Yeah,
scenes.
it's right. Hey, so my man is like exactly.
Amen. Amen. But look, y'all missed it. You know what I'm saying? We talked about how to get $1 million in 20 minutes. So nah. But nah. Again, y'all already know. It's another episode of VA Live. I'm your host, Charles Christ. And I ain't hear this. I got a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself again, man.
Yo, you already know what it is. Your boy B.Lotto, straight from the 757. What's good?
My man is an artist, curator, uh, very interested in the fine arts, the finer things. You know what I'm saying? As you can tell from the venue, big on branding. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah,
So, all right. So since they didn't hear nothing, they
that's
didn't
okay.
hear nothing.
We'll give it to him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's start off with art in motion.
Okay.
All
Bet.
right. Um, Now y'all might have caught it. We live streamed the concert.
Definitely. Most definitely.
B.Lotto, Big Few, Joe Bianca, Thank Taylor, and a few other talented artists. What inspired this, man?
Um, Art in Motion was actually a album release thing we did party. You know, it was just a party at first, and it was for me to release my new music, maybe not even give them a performance. But the first one was a big hit, and it was at Pure Lagus, which is downtown Norfolk. It's another African art spot.
Shout
Yeah,
out Pure Loggers,
yeah.
man.
Shout out Pure Lagus, man. They allowed us, you know, and she was kind of upset because we brought so many people the first time. She was like, "Oh man, I didn't think it was gonna be that big," you know. And just having a lot of support from Virginia Beach area, a lot of people like girls from the clubs come out, and you know, it's also an album release party, but it's also a luxury event space and a luxury party for people who don't get out a lot and they don't want a lot of drama, bullshit. And it was a huge success. So we just ran with that name, you know.
That's a dope ass name.
Yep, right. And we ran with saying, hey, the next one we're gonna do, we're gonna keep it inside the art spot. So I'm like, you know what? Art in motion. You know, and we tested it out. And right now it's become a big hit. It's almost became I wanted it to be a party, but also a concert where people can't tell the difference. And that's what we have now, where this is like a Art in Motion is an underground concert for artists who really should be on. So that's where we're going with it now. Like if you ever get invited to the Art in Motion, we think you should be on. You know, which
sure.
yeah, so that's what it is. Like, and we want the finest people to come out. No bullshit, no drama. Get dressed up, high quality clothes, you know, high quality people. When you come out, you have a good time because it's free. We literally throw it free for the community.
So it was free.
It was free.
I didn't. Like, I had some people who was like, "Yo, I'm trying to pull up."
It was
I ain't even
free.
texting back.
We're
I
not
mean,
charging for that
I
right
was
now.
busy, but I'm like, you would have thought it cost at least a dub to get in or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Just want you to come out. This is Lotto. We're just trying to do something for the city. Literally underground concerts. The only thing that's not free, it might not be the liquor, but
Right.
you coming in the spot and having a good time is free.
That's different.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, we're not
Like,
doing it for the money.
that is different. Like it be way smaller events than that, and they be charging.
We're
You know
not
what I'm
doing
saying?
that. We're not in it for that. We're in it to come out and hear this music, get this fire. We're giving samples out like Sam's Club, man. Like what? Like
Man, I feel like if the flyer, because the flyer looked like it cost $20 at least to get in. You know what I'm saying? If the flyer said it didn't cost to get in, I think it would have been packed out crazy.
it would have been, hey, it's crazy. But they did promote it. I think Joe Bianca and then promoted it as a free event. I didn't even
I
tell
didn't see
people
nothing
that.
that said free. I'm telling you
You,
because I
you,
had people who asked. They're
you
like,
also
"How
didn't
much?"
see a price neither.
Hey, you just assumed that the shit costs. You know what I'm saying?
That's how we
Especially
want it
in
though.
a venue like this.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't even know it was a stage here.
yes.
Where we're currently sitting, it was a stage, and that's one thing I like too. Normally, when people do showcases and things like that, it's on the floor with the people. You know what I'm saying? Which is nothing wrong with that, but for me, it's like as an artist, Like I need to, my space need to be fully defined. You know what I'm saying? This is where I stand. You know what I'm saying? I'm the entertainer.
Right.
And I feel like, you know, it's different when you're on the floor with everybody. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying?
It's a real. This is a weird, like I said, a real concert. This is not some just come. We're gonna play some music, and let's get a mic. Nah, I want people to come and say, "Wow, I was at a real underground concert." Like people came in and said, "Damn, I felt like I was in D.C. I felt like I was in Miami." And that's something I said when I came back, because you know originally I'm from here, but I'm back and forth from Miami due to our car business. And I said in my last article that I wanted to bring a Miami style down here. And that's what we did. You know, this is a Miami thing. You go to an underground concert in Miami, it looks just like this, a little venue. You wouldn't know where it's at. You know, it's the quality of the spot.
Right.
Nobody's been here. And I want to keep it that way. Like every spot we got, no one really knew about Pure Lagers. No one has never been to Ace, because this was Costa Mod too. This was a furniture store, you know, and it's a fancy furniture store. So it's all about the quality and where you're at. It just can't be at no regular spot everybody knows about. It gives people mystery. What is this spot? A lot of people just came off of not knowing what it was. So there's so many avenues why you should come to Art in Motion. You know what I mean?
Make sure y'all at number 3.
On fire.
I mean, you know, details is top secret, but you don't know in this time.
The first one didn't even have an address. If you ever look at my first flyer, whenever you get a chance, look at the first Art in Motion, because I keep the flyers up there just so people can see the progress. The first one, people didn't know where there was no address up there. You didn't even know it was at Pure Lagers, because nobody knew about it. I mean, unless you knew about it.
Right.
But nobody from the beach knew about it. So we said, you know what, we're gonna have these high quality concert parties where if you know, you know. You know what I mean?
That's
So,
dope as an
yeah.
experience. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
it was dope. There's a lot of big names in here. I'm not gonna lie, like
Most definitely.
it was definitely some big names.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of names, tell them how you came up with yours.
Just, you know, I was in a team not too long ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and shout out, they still rap. It was called Fetty Train. We all had bank names, you know, shout out Hef, Tax, you know, it was Rich, it was B.Lotto, you know, we really had these names, Bills, you know, and we was making a movement. But you know, everybody's still good, but you know, we all just went our different routes. So B.Lotto, I knew that was gonna be my name from now on, you know. Prior for me rapping in high school when I was B. Davis. A lot of people know me from B. Davis too. When I was rapping I went to Oscar Smith, rapping with Scheme Team. Actually where I met Crazy, and we would throw actually hotel parties. Crazy was Young Ray Ray then, it was Scheme Team, and we would all be in Chesapeake at the A-Loft, and we would do the same thing like now almost, in a sense. We'll come and we'll show our new music and we'll pack it out with people in the city. So a lot of people don't know, we've been doing this since 16.
Yeah.
You know, it's really like, this is not, no, let me get up and just rap today. You know, really like, okay, what's next for me and my stage in life where I'm at, and B.Lotto was next.
So, well, earlier when they couldn't hear it, you mentioned that it's been, you know, a couple years now that you've been going really hard on the rap thing. So what's kept you going from ground zero, you know what I'm saying? Like when you first found out, like, I'm really gonna do this, to now? Because, you know, it takes time. And as you know, like right now, you really started really gaining that traction. What kept you going from ground zero?
Honestly, it being an outlet for me, regardless. I started rapping because it was just an outlet. You know, for a lot of people, I don't know about a lot of other artists. You know, I used to stutter a lot when I was young, just naturally. And rap was a way, writing was a way for me to just to write things down. That's how I started. Oh, I like the way I sound. People say, oh damn, you got a great voice. You know what I'm saying? And I never understood that. And I get that to this day. Even when I talk sometimes, somebody might be like, oh, you have a good deep voice. You sound like you need to be doing something in vocals. They have no idea I do music. So, you know, what's meant for you is meant for you. It was just an outlet for me. And I just kept it going, bro. Like, you have to really, it's not about sometimes, you do it for the people, but you do it for yourself. I do it for myself. You know how like you write something, and a lot of people do this too. They write something, they get it out, and then they throw it away, and they feel better.
Right.
That's how rap is. It's good for me to express myself.
Kind of like your journal type shit.
There we go. It feels good after I put it in words for myself. I'm like, damn, that shit sounds so good. I'm good. I don't care who hear it. I hear it. You know? And then you realize people are relating to it. You know, shit. That shit's hard, man. Oh, damn. I've been through something like that. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, let me keep this shit going.
How does it feel, like you just mentioned, and people are like, I went through something like that. How does it feel when someone comes to you and like tells you that, that they really related to this song, or that song got them through, a time in their life, or helped them get to the bag, you know what I'm saying? How does that make you feel?
Priceless. It's not even about, I might have, and you're right now. A lot of people are tuning in, and I have people say, "Damn, I felt that. I dropped a tear to that." Priceless, more than money can buy. You know, that's what I do it for. For people can really, understand me, understand theirself. Rap is nothing but words that we put together that you already know, but we put it in words for you. We put it in emotion for you. And I realized, okay, I'm all right at that. And that does come with being very, like, I live in solitude. Like, I'm always in my thoughts. I'm always by myself. For anybody who really knows me, it's like, damn, Lotto's always by himself. I'm thinking, I'm being aware. I'm feeling the energy, the vibration. And I love just like, have my little personal journal, my little phone, I'm writing stuff down. And them things become songs. After a while, once you have enough puzzles, that's how these songs come.
You mentioned solitude. See, that's another thing. I did see you questions, but as we talk, things come to me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
here we go. We're having a real conversation.
But as you mentioned solitude, how important do you think it is to really have that time to yourself, that time with your thoughts, to really process, what you got going on and who you are as a person and stuff like that?
You pay a price for it. Like even for me to get here, relationships, a lot of relationships don't work out. I find myself doing better when I'm by myself. And it does get boring, it does get lonely, but sometimes it's like, I got a purpose now. And it just feels good that people are like, I can't wait till you drop something next. I know Lotto can put it in words. You pay a price. You pay a price. You pay a price, and I'm still not nowhere, but you pay a price to even get this far. Like, I understand myself. Like you said, okay, I'm not good when I'm in a relationship because I love to be out every night because I'm creating. I'm writing. I could be at the bar. I could be at a club. I could be out to dinner somewhere. We could be anywhere. I want to pay attention. I want to feel the energy. I want to see the things that you see, but you don't know how to put in words, you know? And that comes with loneliness for real. But, and a lot of artists will tell you that, that, oh, I like to be by myself. I like to write by myself. We do the same process in like the studio. I like to write just me and my producer. I don't like 10 guys in the studio. I want to be able to keep that energy in the room. I want to be able to feel it, and it takes a lot of concentration. So, yeah, um, that's a big part of, at least for me, it is.
One thing that is, is important and it makes total sense that, you spend that time by yourself to do what you need to do. A lot of people, they avoid that time. They don't like to be alone with their thoughts, you know what I'm saying? And
You nailed it, boy.
they'll do anything to not be alone. I used to be like that myself, always having a friend around, always having a girl around, or, just always, being with someone else. And that, it prevents you from really being able to like hone in on yourself. And I feel like some people, that's the reason why like they got low self-esteem and stuff like that, is because they haven't took the time to themselves to assess themselves, their life, who they are, what they've done, you know what I'm saying, and just really understand where they are, you know what I'm saying, how they want to live, you know what I'm saying, because they're doing too much of everything else.
Reality kicks in.
Yeah.
And you have to be almost crazy for you to want to feel that. I got a homeboy, we do that. You got friends for different things. Me and him will be on the phone. He's like my accountable friend. We will somebody will say we're beating ourselves up. I'm like, nah, we're just being accountable.
Right.
A lot of people don't want to be accountable. A lot of people can't sit there and look themselves in the mirror. I done fucked up so many times where I'm okay with it. People got pride about having help. Shit, I couldn't got here without the help. You see, I'm so comfortable in my own skin where it doesn't bother me. Like, people have to get to that point to really free themselves. Like, you got to know who you are, and that does come with being alone. Even if you don't want to admit it at first, it's going to happen for you. And once you get past that stage, you understand who you are. Because I got friends who cannot be alone. Whether it's relationship, I tell people all the time, a lot of people don't know I'm in mental health too. Be by yourself after a breakup. Be by yourself a little bit. You really see who you are. Can't do it. And it's okay, that's a problem right there. You,
Right.
can, you don't even give yourself a month. That's not even enough time. You might need 6 months. You might need a year. You know, and um, that's a big issue that we have going on right now. So yeah, I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah, and that's dope that you work in the mental health space. So you already so you understand like psychology. You know what I'm saying to an extent, and how people think and what makes them do what they do to an extent. You know what I'm saying?
A little bit, and that's just coming from again being aware and being an artist. Even my music, it helps me a little bit with my music because I can say something and I can kind of make you understand it the way I put it. It's nothing but psychology. It's nothing of how I look at things. Like, oh damn, you don't even know why you understand it. I made you understand
Hey man, that's important. So I read this book before, and it's I'm trying to think of the title. It's a Robert Greene, right?
it. Robert Greene, yeah, I do actually.
Um, it's human. It was Human Nature. It's something about human nature. I'm trying to think of the exact title. It's not law. It's not law of human nature. It's man, I gotta look it up.
Look it up.
I gotta
Look it
look it
up.
up, man.
I love that because
But
now I need to read it.
man, hold on. Let me look it up. Robert Greene, Human Nature. It was one of his newest books. Like he just wrote. He wrote Mastery. Not just wrote. Probably like 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It was The Laws of Human Nature.
Okay. Yep.
Um,
I heard of that.
yeah. Like beautiful book. You know what I'm saying? That book helped me understand that most people, who they are today and how they are, it's basically been determined since they were like a young kid. You know what I'm saying? So basically, if someone acts a certain way, it's because of really traumas and things like that they experienced at a very young age. Like they say, basically, you are who you are by the time you're like 5 years old.
Bob, yep.
But it's like it's amplified. You know what I'm saying? Like it's adult versions of those behaviors. You
It
know,
grows. Basically, that behavior grows into an adult.
yeah, and it helps you to like understand why people do what they do. You know what I'm saying? To be empathetic to them and not. So it's like when somebody always acting like childish or they want to be the center of attention and all that, it helps you to like understand why they do it. You know
Something
what I'm saying?
happened in their life that made them that way. You
Right.
like, and it takes somebody to really understand that,
Right.
educated, mature mindset to understand that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are what are some books or anything that you've read?
Um, I'm big on 48 Laws.
Oh yeah, that's one
The
of my
Richest
ones.
Man in Babylon,
I haven't heard
but
that one.
yeah, The Richest Man. But the thing about 48 Laws, like even me, I read the book like damn near on Twitter. Like I remember like years ago, just like, we can read in so many different ways. They tell you, a lot of people don't like to read, or you just read anything. You could read quotes until it turns into a book. So like even my Instagram, I do the rap stuff. I try to keep a positive feed. I have nothing but like books with quotes that's in the book, and I'm reading them. I'm scrolling, I'm reading that, memorizing it. I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to dissect it. I'm trying to see how does that relate to my life. I read books that way now, as well. But 48 Laws, The Richest Man of Babylon, um,
Wait, real quick, The Richest Man in Babylon. What's that about?
just it's two friends, and they are basically in poverty, and they're trying to find riches. And it's in character. It's really about your character, and it's about networking, and it tells that from a story from like 18. So, books like that are books that you might have to read. I wasn't. The thing about school is I never had the good.
Right.
I wasn't good. I didn't pass, but I enjoyed the class. We might sit back and talk. What did he mean? His tone. What did that tone mean? Things like, because at one point, me and my boys were doing that. Or, oh damn, what is it? Habits of a man. I can't. It might come back to me. I forgot, but it's definitely like it's a book for men. To help us with relationships, the way we think, to find our purpose. I'm gonna find it in a second. Hey, what's that book? I'm sorry, y'all. What's that book I read with Jordan? Yeah, the book that we've all read about, no, becoming a better man, and how, because I'm about to have, it's about finding your purpose, and they tell you in this book that sometimes you have to do what you like. Don't look at for money, you just do it, and you will find your purpose. And it's like, even though I rap, we love doing stuff like this, like us doing these parties and stuff. It's like, oh, I like this too. I didn't know that until I started doing something I love. You know, sometimes we just have to, it takes time to find our way. You know, I'm gonna come back to that book because I want you to know about it because you've heard about it too before, but I want you to read it too as well. And it just helps you as men in life as we get lost and we can find ourselves.
I'm gonna have to get the richest man in Babylon too.
Yeah.
That sounds like something. I love the older stories. You know, like when they have a reference to something. You know what I'm saying? They tell you this and then they have reference to it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shit. Like
It's old too though. Like I'm talking about like back in the king days. Like they were talking about, I think the job was like they were making chariots or something. Like it was that old. Like that's what they did, and it was like a poor job. And him and his friend was trying to get rich, you know. And it was just a great story, you know. And that's again, I had to read that twice, you know, just to understand it, you know. So
it be like that. Sometimes I gotta stop the paragraph. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? And
damn right.
hear that back. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right. Dissect it. You don't have to read a book all because you read something. So it's not about. It's about comprehension. You can read all day, and I used to do that. You can read all day and don't know what you. You know, my mom used to say, "Oh, you read that, but tell me what is it about?"
Right.
I couldn't, but I read it good though. So I said, "Okay, that's not what reading is. Reading is about sitting back, dissecting, understanding." So that's what you know. Once again, this all correlates to music.
Right.
In a sense, you know, for you to be a good artist, for people to understand you, you know.
You know, it's so something that also correlates to music is, you know, like the art of seduction. Robert Greene, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
good
so
book.
many parts, so many chapters and strategies that are in that book that people use in music and that like that are so relevant, you know what I'm saying? Like one that I always point out is the one they call the coquette, the coquetry. Is like someone like they're positive then they're negative. They're positive then like they keep switching sides. They're pushing you away then they're pulling you back. You know what I'm saying? It's like when the artists talk about like living right, but then they talk about doing wrong and then switching it back and forth. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. But it's like that type of shit. It's seductive to the masses. You know what I'm saying? Like man, like people don't understand how much knowledge is in these books. You know what I'm saying?
They don't understand how much it correlates to the music. You know, I used to grow up thinking too as well, even as an artist, like you said, how do I get better? I gotta read. I wasn't on that when I was young. You know, yeah, we're going off our experiences, but two, it depends on what level you're trying to take it to. Like I said again, I'm trying to be a universal artist. You know, it's not about just making one type of music. You gotta read. If you ever think these rappers don't read, the older ones who came, like we see it. Don't ever think Pusha T don't read, Malice don't read, J. Cole don't read. Don't ever think Nas is not reading. These guys are reading, they're educating themselves. We know, we hear Eminem read the dictionary. Like we've heard that young. Like we just didn't interpret it. Like I said, we're just hearing stuff. It's like reading, we didn't interpret that. Boy read that dictionary. That boy was studying his words. So I realized, okay, rap is a real job as an artist. You know, you're just not out here having a good time. It's not. People always say, "Oh, you had a good show." I'm like, you know, it's work too. You know, writing is work.
Right.
It's not. It's writing a book. It got to make sense. I got to make sure. I got to put my commas in there. I got to put my periods in there. I got to dot my I's and cross my T's. Like I took it. That's how I got here. Like now, taking it more serious. Like okay, you're really giving a message now. You're just not rapping.
So is it more fun for you, or is it more like work, like something you have to do?
You gotta love your work. You gotta love what you do. I've been doing it for so long. I love it, and again, it's my outlet. Even if I wasn't, I think I would still write. Like, where am I gonna put all these thoughts at, these emotions, and what I got? You know, where do they go?
Right.
You know. So it's like, okay, I guess I'm doing something I'm supposed to be doing, and I pray on that. Like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Because you know, we get into an age where it's like I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing, and steadily God shows me, nah, this is what you're supposed to be doing. This might happen. This might happen. Give me a sign. Okay. Why?
See, see, that's what I love too. You know about God. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too religious. You know what I'm saying? But God, you know, God is real. God is in everything that we see. All naturality.
Yeah.
And I asked to think about, is it more fun or is it more work? You know what I'm saying? Because when I tell people like, you know, the people I talk to all the time, oh, I'm about to do a stream. They be like, have fun. I'm like,
There we go.
I'm
See?
like, this shit is work. It's not like it's hard, but it's like, it's something that I have to do.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Every time I
Like-
think of my drinking means I just, hey, something you have to do
Right.
and you enjoy doing.
Right,
You know that's for you.
right. because like I was talking to my baby mom the other day, because when I was with her, I was just in the house playing the game, you know, family man type shit, and that was it. And I was telling her like I can't live like that anymore. Like I can't just sit in the house and play the game and just take care of the house. I can do the house stuff, but I gotta go outside. Like
Found my purpose.
somebody like even if I'm just sitting here for a couple days, somebody gonna call me like, yo, I need you to come out and do this. I need you to come stream this. I need you to, you know, it's like it's already in stone now. You know, I am who I am now. I can't go back and be that person. You know what I'm saying?
You go back to what we said about solitude, about knowing, again, it's not about, and I saw something on Instagram with a dude, I wish I could find it. He was like, he left his girl. He was like, because I'm gonna be focused. Because you're gonna hate me when I don't have no time for you. You're gonna hate me because I'm gonna be so focused on this and I got this to do. The best thing that I can do is be by myself. And like I said, it's like a book. I digested that. I watched it over and over and over. Like, damn, I relate. When you have a purpose, you have things to do. You know,
Right.
it's gonna take a lot of your time. It might take all your time. Relationships are good, and everybody should have one. But you also have a partner who really understands you. Not think she understands because they have to really understand. This dude might be busy. He's really doing what he said he's gonna do. And a lot of people get lonely too. Your partner gets lonely. So I understand when I tell people I'm not right now. I'm not relationship material because I'm focused on my purpose.
Right.
So I definitely understand exactly what you said.
Man.
When you said that, like, hey, I gotta go.
Right.
I gotta stream.
And I've lost relationships dealing with this shit too. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I want you to stay home with me, and it's like, if I stay here with you, then I'm not gonna be progressing in what I have to do. And it's just like I'm trying to make some generational wealth.
There we
You know
go.
what I'm saying? I can't just sit here. That's not the wealth is not at home. You know what I'm saying?
They said man without a purpose is and one of these books, I gotta find that book again. I'm gonna find it before we get over that book. I'm quoting from the book and forgot the title. They said the man, you could be home, you could have the kid and the wife, but is that really your destiny? Is that really what you're here for? Only you'll know that in your conscious. That book talked to me. I'm gonna find it. He said every man is meant for a purpose, and no man will be satisfied unless he has his purpose. That right there clarified it for me.
And that's to me also crazy because I feel like most people walking around the reason why people are how they are, you know, they're not happy or whatever is because
I'm
they're
sorry.
Not, go ahead.
The ways of a, oh damn, of an inferior man. I think. My
Imperial?
bad. Yeah, the ways of an inferior man. The ways of a superior man. Huh? The ways of a superior man. I'm sorry to cut you
You
off.
good, you
That
good.
book right there is great for you. That right there
gonna check it out.
it helped me a lot with my purpose and things you're talking about. I don't know who wrote that book. It's like your conscious talking to you. Everything you're talking about, it's gonna talk to you about.
Gotcha.
So yeah, there
I'm
you
gonna
go.
check that one
Yeah,
out too.
that's
Check
what you
that one
need.
out.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to get the title again if I don't remember before we leave. I'm
The
gonna
ways
have
of
to get the title of that
the
one.
ways of a inferior man.
Superior
man.
Yep.
Best book on the market for men who's trying to grow. Best book.
And so I'm gonna get that. But I was saying, I feel like a lot of people, the reason why they're like depressed or you know what I'm saying, they don't feel like themselves or whatever is because they're not in their purpose.
There we go.
And it's like people don't know what their purpose is, but it's like you gotta try different things. Basically, like some people, I don't know where I'm going with that, but like
No.
people, they're not living in their purpose, and that's why they feel how they feel.
You take it back to that solitude. Everything we're talking about now is correlating back. It took solitude. What do? They meditate to find their purpose. That's a spiritual thing. But even if you don't want to call it meditation, you need solitude to figure out what you want to do. Oh, by David. Oh yeah, the book by David Diaz. Yep. Ways of a Superior Man. Yeah. Solitude.
Check that out.
Yeah, check that out. Right now we're talking books like music, like that. Solitude is how you find your purpose. You really gonna sit there and ask yourself, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing?
Right.
And that question is gonna haunt you until you
Figure it out.
until you ask for higher being, God. I believe in God. Ask, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And that things is gonna come. And these parties, things like that show me every time. Like, oh damn. Oh, okay. Thank you.
Right.
I bet.
And I don't want to talk about myself too much, but
Nah.
that's how it's been for me too. You know what I'm saying? Like even how I became live streaming. Like I was a part of another team they were like, we want to do a podcast. We want to call it Hurt Bros, like a podcast. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm down to do everything. Like somebody can bring me anything, and I'm gonna figure out how we can do it at a high level. You know what I'm saying? So
Good skill.
yeah, we get together and we start trying to do a podcast. First, we're using the phones and our voice. You know what I'm saying? Then we're talking about it again one time, and somebody has all this expensive ass equipment, thousands of dollars worth of equipment. They're like, I'm not even using it. Y'all can have it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let us use it. You know what I'm saying? Gave us everything that we need. I'm talking microphones, headphones, like roadcaster and like $1,000 camera. Like gave us all this. And I bring my computer and we just start going from there. But I didn't know how to like edit. Like I was using, for some reason, I was using Logic for the sound, Logic Pro on the computer, and then I was using OBS for the video. So it's two separate files. And so I'm having issues putting it together. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to that, so I'm just like, fuck it. Why don't we just go live? You know what I'm saying? Because I pressed go live and it put everything together, you know what I'm saying? And that's how it started. We just started going
Beautiful.
live from there. And then
Beautiful.
just started literally hitting up people that I met through like my little 10 years of doing the music and shit like that.
Right.
And family members that I know. Started hitting them up, having them come on as guests. You know what I'm saying? That's doing good. And then one day we get our first big everyone is still a regular person, but we had somebody with over 10,000 followers, which was good for us back then.
Yeah.
And
Hell yeah.
he like, shout out to Chris, can't remember his last name right now, but it's one of my guys. Had him on, talking to him about his music and that type of thing, and then he started mentioning that he was having an event. He was like, yeah, he got this event in Newport News. I'm like, yo, how can we be a part of this event? He's like, bring this and do it there. Like, we had all this equipment, you know what I'm saying? He's like, bring all this there. So that was like how we started like
That's a good look,
going
too.
to events and streaming them and talking to everybody that was there and that type of thing. As we're there, somebody else walks up to us and is like, yo, I got an event next week. Y'all should bring this and do it there.
See?
So we do that there, right? And then my homie Wop, more like my mentor, you know what I'm saying? He come up to
Origami?
us. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love WAP. He's definitely a good
Yeah,
person.
he come up to us. He's like, yo, I'm doing Wave Fest with Boss Man D-Lo, Sexy Red, Mariah the Scientist. Y'all should do this there. And like from there, it just
Bing, 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 bing.
like, you know what I'm saying? Then I got a lot of connections now. I'm at Guava and Yukio. That's what they
Yep,
do
yep.
now. I end up working there. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I can learn a lot from them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm working there. Then I'm getting connections. I'm meeting people every day. Like everything literally is falling together. You know what I'm saying? To the point where like now I fall out with the other people. I'm doing my own thing. Now they tap me to run stream for Matchmaker VA, the dating show.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
Okay.
it's just so much shit. Like that's how I know this is my purpose.
It's your purpose. There you go. And that's what the book talks about. You'll just end up doing something you love. Don't even charge sometimes. And like I said, I'm not charging, you're not charging. You just find yourself in a web full of opportunities and a loophole only for you.
Right.
And that's exactly, yeah. Because you came to me like that from somebody else. I was like, hell yeah. Well, they want to come Twitch this? That's a good look for artists. It's honored for y'all to come out and do that.
Right.
Next time, I want you to bring the whole set out.
Yeah.
I bet.
The
Okay.
whole set.
Yeah, I want you to bring the
Normally
whole
I
set
have
out.
me a little monitor. I have me a monitor too, so people can see themselves.
Yeah.
And that's what really like. I bring it to Yukio all the time, and that's what made like the
Oh,
ladies.
word.
They just turn up when they see themselves.
What?
They're like, what?
You brought that there to Art Emotion?
No,
You
I
had
didn't
that?
have the monitor. I didn't have the monitor.
Man, you better bring that the next
like
time.
last time I just used my phone. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
I want
got
you to come out and do that.
I got you. Bro.
Okay, yeah,
I
that's
got you.
now that's dope. Now that's dope right there.
Like,
Okay.
It's a whole experience. It's like it's a photo booth plus more. It's way more than that because we can sit down and chat. You know what I'm saying? But you really see yourself, and then you can go home and make your own clip and post it on your own. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
dope.
It's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
Yeah,
Now that is dope.
that's
dope.
just-
That's phenomenal. Actually, you're right.
Yeah, that's just one thing. You know what I'm saying? I even thought about like, I'm like, how can we make this mainstream? Like, we can make booths, rent them out to all the clubs, and like that's just how my mind goes. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're at every concert, you're at every party, no matter what it is. Artists coming up, artists on, artists in the middle. You take over the whole floor. You take over the whole 3 floors. That's how you do. No one else should be able to come in there and do that, but you, because you done worked your way up, and you're being respectful. You don't care if you're on already or you're trying to come up. If you see potential, same thing like us. If we see potential, are you doing something in the city? Oh, all right, back. Come on, let's goddamn do
Right.
this little show. You feel me? Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yo, that's dope. I didn't even know that until right now.
Yeah.
Okay, word.
Yeah, man. Like I get in there, like I get like we be having celebrities there, like Boss Man D-Lo and all them, and I do that there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We capture them. You know what I'm saying? This it's just a whole thing. It's still forming into what it's ultimately gonna be. You
That's
know what I'm
great.
saying?
That's great.
But yeah. So back to you though. So tell me
I'm
like how
glad
did
to get on the
your
sport.
mindset change from like 5 to 7 years ago, like doing this music thing and through this growth that you've been experiencing?
Um, I tell new artists and old artists know this. It's 10% music, it's 90% business. And I had to learn that. The difference from back then and now is my team, having a real team. Like, granted, people do throw a team together, but even my team now came from the city. It's not really a lot of my friends. Like, you think you're gonna get with your friends and do a team and all that. Sometimes you really gotta go out there and find people who's really passionate about the same thing you are, and y'all form a team together. In politics, I'm gonna be honest. Teamwork, your team, and politics, that's what changed. Because you can always be the best at doing music.
What you mean by politics?
Who you know,
Okay.
you go back to networking, like even like how we here. Matter of fact, shout out Ace, shout out Costa Mod, you know, for allowing us to do the concert here. And Costa Mod and Ace are both together. But we would a lot of artists can't get this spot if it wasn't for politics.
Right.
Well, like who's supporting you? It's not who you know, it's who knows you. And that was a big difference in this, because I've been dropping videos. I've been funding everything by myself. So I had to ask myself that, what's the difference from this time? Why it's now, they're like, why is Lotto taking off? Lotto's been lit. It's the team, it's the politics I could have been on if I knew this 5 years ago. But that took time too. You run into the right people. You just can't stop. I never stopped. If I had stopped, I would have, matter of fact, let me do it now. Let me shout out my manager, Johnny. Let me shout out Gabe Niles, Durag Daft, Bowtie, you know, just getting in a great circle of people who's already influenced inside the music out here, and then having them saying, hey, we have an artist that we're gonna kind of work with. That's the difference. Nothing else changed. Just finding that team, that other vehicle. I jumped out this vehicle to jump in this vehicle. And these people are really in politics when it comes to this.
Right.
So now I gotta be in politics when it comes to this. So we can keep doing this. Like, this is what rap is really about. But like, if I could give any artist any advice, the music is 10%. The music has to be good.
Right.
That team and in politics is gonna get you where you need to be.
So it's like, cause you already pretty much answered it, but I was gonna ask like, how important is having a team?
Well, unless maybe I'm going off a question you already, or you might ask about, VA is a popularity contest. You could have an artist that's hot, but what's important to you? No one knows you. And I've been that artist where like, wait a minute, damn, I know them. Damn, I've been doing this shit too. What's the difference? They already gravitated to the good team in the politics, whether you see it as that or not. You feel me? The music is already gonna be good. You have to have that anyway. But whoever is pushing them behind them has to be in it, has to be in it. It's almost like running for president or something. Right? You're just gonna have the people behind you that push, like, okay, I'm gonna put you here. I'm gonna put you in this spotlight. What is other artists not doing? It goes down to having a spectrum. Back in the day, you being on BT, you being on the radio, that was a spectrum. That was, you were on, because no one could do it. Now we got streams, everybody, so much music out in the world. Anybody can rap, and it's cool, we all could all rap, but now that platform is not gatekeep no more. Anybody can upload. What is different from you now than other artists? Okay, and somebody had to ask me that. What spectrum do you have besides you just saying you fucking rap? Well, there you go. The people you know, the art in motion. How am I gonna separate myself from another artist that can rap just as good as me? It's not about the music. That's what it's about now, and people have to understand that. It took me a long time to understand that, and maybe you understand that. You haven't ran into it yet. You're gonna run into it though if you don't give up. You're gonna run into the right people, and it's just gonna fall together. Like you just said, this shit just fell together. You know, it just fell together for me not giving up and crashing into the right people at the right timing. And now here we are. You know, that is my team. You know, so shout out to them.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, you can tell like it's important because I can say by myself being a one man show right now, it is it's a lot of work. You
And
know
that's
what
what
I'm
that
saying?
was, a one-man show. Me and my homeboys. No one knew
Yeah.
what they were doing. My homeboys can't be my manager. My homeboys can't be, you know, not that they couldn't. It wasn't right for them. We think that, oh, that's my best friend. We grew up together. He's gonna be my. It doesn't work like it doesn't.
Right.
It doesn't work that way. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. It doesn't work that way. Whatever you're doing right now, you're. I can see it. You're in the right direction. You're in the right rooms anyway. That's how you're gonna find your team. Now everybody's gonna ask you to come out, and you realize, oh, that's my team. He might be my partner from a distance. That's your boy. That's your boy. Oh, that's your boy over here too. Damn, I got a team.
You sure this your first podcast, man? You killing it. You know what
Nah,
I'm
it's
saying?
my first podcast. Huh? You think so? Yeah, I'm just nah because you know this is something I talk about with my friends too though. Like those questions, I actually had to meditate on some of them. Like, damn, what is the difference? That's the difference right there. Like that's the best advice I want to give. I don't gatekeep. Give that to another artist. You get your team together. You get somebody who's out here who got a little bit of power, and see how far that takes you.
So I think this is a good question. So for an artist, say somebody that just decide they just figure out they're good at rapping. Like they just figured out, you know what I'm saying? What's some advice that you can give to them? Yeah.
Um, Take it serious. People, you have to take yourself serious if you want people to take you serious. I get it all the time when we do shows. It's funny how we have these shows and people be like, yo, I got a soundtrack. I can rap. Well, do you have an LLC? Do you have any mixtapes out? Do you have an album out? Or are you just rapping for fun? You know, and that hurts people's feelings, but it also gets them like, okay, am I really gonna do this? Do I really, am I really an artist? Or do I just do it as a hobby? It's not a hobby. I'm doing this for it's a job. Get up, gotta work on this music, gotta find these beats. So, you know, if you're gonna be a new artist and say, I'm rapping now, go ahead. Go ahead and get you an EP out. Go ahead and get something LLC. Buy your beats. Let people know you're serious. When you take yourself serious, the world will take you serious. And I think that's how I got here too. A good question. Just, oh, my shit was LLC. I have tapes. We've been uploading them. I'm paying $5,000 to $10,000 for videos. I'm traveling. I'm going to Costa Rica. I'm doing this as a one-man army. How can I not run into somebody and say, oh, damn, he's serious. Let's get behind that. That's what I give to any good artist. Whether it's your first song, take it serious. Take it serious as a heart attack. If you believe in it, we'll believe in it.
So what if they don't got the financials?
It's easy to get an LLC, it's free.
I'm talking about like, all right, the LLC. That's you said it's free.
To get an LLC, I'm saying, well, it's simple to
Yeah, I
say,
mean,
right, it's
yeah.
easy for you to say, oh, you know, I'm a real artist. I'm gonna license my songs. I'm gonna make sure I buy the beat outright. I'm gonna promote it the right way. Even if you don't have the money, you put the little money you have, it all grows. Like you said, it grows. I couldn't always do that. I was rapping when I didn't have nothing. But I was still trying to, how can people take me serious? Go to the clubs, get out here. I still go to the clubs every night. I go to the clubs, whether we're in Miami, whether we're in Virginia. I'm in the clubs every night. I'm politicking with the DJs. I'm making sure my songs are getting spent. I'm making sure girls are requesting my song. That's part of your job. It's not, you know, like you said, are you having fun? Yeah, it's fun, but it's work.
Right.
You have to do that. Do people know you? Can people vouch for you? You know, when people start doing that, yeah, like people are gonna take you serious. Like, oh, so he isn't here every night. Oh, his music, it's like the radio. Oh, damn, I hear that song all the time. Oh, that's you? Yes, me. Okay. DJs know it's you? Okay, cool. Yeah, so that's it. That's free. And that's free. You know, that alone will help an artist coming out with one song. Just saying now, I can rap. Okay, I'm gonna rap. I'm gonna take it serious. What's my first step? Get outside and mingle. Get in these clubs.
That that is that is important. You know what I'm saying? Because if you the hottest, you can be the hottest artist, but if you just in a house and you just uploading, like who's gonna really hear it? You know
Go
how
out. Yeah, no one's gonna hear it. Like you just said, origami. I don't club no more like I used to when it comes to those clubs. Doe and Wop know me. I used to be in the club every Friday. I was an artist. This is when, shout out to them. They had I'm a Dog was popping, boy. They were there. Boy, god damn, the club would go crazy. And I remember looking at artists and be like, damn, the motherfuckers is doing that shit right. You know, constant work. Before I was still rapping as B.Lotto, and I would have to pay the DJ to pay 30 seconds of my song. I was in there paying $100 to get 30 seconds of my song played. Y'all gonna take me serious. Y'all gonna take me serious. Y'all gonna take me serious. And that was 7 years ago. Never stopped. That's what it takes.
So tell people with our emotion, right? Um, just real again, just reiterate what type of experience can they expect? And you got another one coming up. You know what I'm saying? We just had one. Tell them what they can expect.
Our emotion is putting on the best thing you got in your closet. Whether you gotta order it, go get it made, the finest people, the best venues, the best art, and every time it gets better. Like who, I couldn't even tell you what's gonna be next, but just know it could be live art, it could be live paint dancing with the music going on. Like we're taking that every party has to be a little better with more artists, different artists, and sometimes we might even bring back artists. I feel like that makes it look good. It's like how the Norva does. We might have 4 artists that open up. They're not really opening up, but y'all want the venue. We're trying to pack this thing out. We want the best people, the quality, the best artists in here. Just quality, quality. Think of quality when you think of Art in Motion. That's
So
what I
what's
want
the
people to think.
overall goal of our emotion?
Well, Art in Motion at this point, like I said when we first started, party, concert, whatever you want to call it. I don't really want anybody to grasp their mind on it. Like I don't know what I'm about to experience. You don't know whether it's a party or it's a concert. It's both. It's a mixture. Um, just what you asked again? 'Cause I got caught up in my question and my answer.
I forgot my question.
Oh, word, yeah, I got
my
caught up.
question.
Yeah, I got so caught up in the art emotion because that's that thing right there is growing like on fire. Like people are asking for another one. Like we normally were doing them every 4 or 5 months. I mean, don't be surprised if we have one next month or the month after. Like they want it back.
I mean, it can only go up. You know what I'm saying? It was a dope experience. You know what I'm saying? And more people need to experience stuff like that. Did you have like a favorite moment from the last one?
Um, my favorite moment was when, and my manager is good at this. He'd be like, "Lotto, just relax. It's gonna be okay." 10:30, 11. We went outside for a little smoke break, came back in, flooded. It wasn't like that. I said, okay, like you said, what's my purpose? Damn, this shit was fucking on fire. This shit was on fire from the front door, from the back door.
Yeah.
That's when I knew, like, that was my favorite moment. Fuck performing. Of course I love that.
Right.
And I saw everybody, the cameras up, but seeing people actually show up, grabbing the cups, having a good time, don't know where they at in a new venue, priceless. Priceless.
Again, that was a dope event, man. Make sure y'all turn out for the next one. Look out for the flyers.
Most
I still got the footage. It's not uploaded anywhere, but I'll probably go through and make some clips. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Would love that, because we're switching the next one. I want you to go ahead. I'm telling you now to
we're
come
gonna
out and bring your
do it.
stuff.
It's already set up. We're gonna bring the whole setup. You know what I'm saying? Probably have a cameraman and then one more host. You know what I'm saying? So we can keep it going.
Love that.
Yeah.
The more the better. I also want it to be a networking event. You never know, like you just said, not saying it like that, the uppers are in here.
Right.
You're gonna see people that don't come out. You can see females that don't come out. You're gonna see owners of other clubs. You're gonna see DJs who don't really pop out. That's what Art in Motion is too. It's a networking event. You never know, what I'm saying, what you might find. We might have some art, some live art going on in here, You just don't know. I just wanted to be I wanted to be something like that. I wanted to grow. We might do a 2-day thing maybe soon. Who knows though?
Weekend, that'd be
Yeah,
hard.
exactly,
That'd be hard.
exactly. We're just bringing the best artists who we feel like who should be signed. It's hard. No one is looking for a deal nowadays. So you could damn near sign yourself. The ones who really put in work out here, got fan bases, once again, tapes, taking it serious, hell yeah, we reaching out to you.
Would you sign to a major?
Uh, Speaking of that, let me shout out my boy, my PR, Ahmad Davis, who works for United Masters.
Shout out him.
Yeah, shout out Ahmad too, because
I
I
heard a lot
did.
about him.
Yeah, he does. So he does help a lot underground, and people don't even know it. A lot of artists are attached to him, but he got me a deal with United Masters.
Okay.
But it's independent.
Right.
But you know, you can always attach to a label with that too as well. But I don't know right now. Like, we're doing everything ourselves. Like, one thing my manager will say is, we don't have to book you any shows. We're throwing you shows. What do I need a label for when I have my own producer? And shout out Jay Bray, who makes all my music since 14. Radio Ready, whatever the case may be. But that's another spectrum. We throwing our own shows. What you mean? I want you to, I'm not trying to get on your shit. You might want to get on this shit right here. We got the fan base. I'm providing a whole new crowd, a well-rounded crowd too at that. Just not one demographic. Like that was
Yeah,
my
that's
big
all
go-to.
I was thinking in my head, but I forgot. Like you had every race. You know
There
what
we
I'm
go,
saying?
baby. There we go.
Like,
There we go. And that was a power move.
right.
I don't want just one demographic. How do we sell music with just one race? It doesn't make any sense.
Right.
How do you make universal music? You can't. You got to speak to everybody, you know. And you know who does that well? The Clips.
Oh hell yeah.
Asian, white, black, doesn't
Everybody.
matter.
Yeah.
Just not one. So I learned from them too as well. We're making music, it's like art. It can't just be for me and you.
Right.
Somebody might come in here from Russia. I want them to like it too. That's what you got to think about.
That's some real shit.
Yeah.
So what do you want people to feel when they hear your music? Like what type of emotion or what type of vibes?
This dude can't be put in one box. I mean, I got tracks from guys from Brazil. You know, what are you trying to listen to? You know, it's like having food or soda. Well, we got everything. We got orange, we got strawberry, we got grape. I want them to say, damn, I can find me something that I can relate to on his album. Everything doesn't sound the same. Damn, he'll give us a trap song. He'll give us a love song. He'll give us a motivational song. He'll give us something to work out to. You know, I look at the Akons, I look at Kanye, Real Friends. What are we rapping about? Are we rapping about one thing? Again, we're making art. I gotta have more than the same painting over and over with the same colors, you know? I'm headed there. What can I create that's different, that's out the box? Back again on our BA shit. Damn, he's really rapping. Not about just one thing. He put my family in a whole different spectrum of, you know, Kanye is well at that, you know? So I study these artists too as well to say, where can I take it next? What can Lotto bring to the table besides just talking about, you know, I talk about positivity, lifestyle, you know, the finer things in life, you know, a little gritty, you know, if you catch it, you know, I'm saying things that I've done, but good energy, get some money, let's get up, let's do something, let's go try to get this car, let's go to the beach, let's do something. Like the energy in the music is what I'm trying to perfect at this point. You know, the feeling is more important. Tory Lanez has just said that. It's about feeling. What feeling do you get when you listen to the tape? Mm-hmm. When you listen to a lot of, what are you looking for? So let me figure out what people are looking for while still giving them me. You know? And that goes back to being aware. That's it.
Would you say being able to make music, you know, from all different types of spectrums is one thing that separates you from the other talent that we have around here?
People do it because we're creative out here, but it's being intentional. I'm intentional now when I'm making music, you know. Let me hop on, hey, if someone says, hey, I got this rock band and I think you can hop on it, I'm gonna fucking listen to it. I might can get on that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I'm not gonna do it. I might can get on that and do that. And I'm gonna say, damn, this shit is hot. This is about to separate me. This is gonna separate me from them to who I am. So things like that, I'm looking at it differently. I'm looking at it totally different. Just different, like the way I'm painting my art and what I'm looking for. If it sounds good, I can get on it. And that goes off how we listen to music too. I listen to everything. Linkin Park, fucking trap. How do I create my sound? You gotta listen to everything. You can't listen to one thing. Like, it's rock songs that I love. Like, I'm like, damn, who did it again? Jay-Z did it with Linkin Park. I'm So Numb. Who thought we needed that? Who knew Nelly and Tim McGraw? Who thought we needed that? We needed that. These artists have already done it. People don't look at it that way. I'm still looking at it like, nah, I can get me one of those. I can get me one of those bangers.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what separates them as universal artists.
So what would you say represents your sound, or what does your sound represent?
Yeah, it represents just VA, just different. I love when people say I don't sound like nobody, you know? I love when they say, damn, I just get motivated about hearing your shit. I'm getting money to your shit. I wanna, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely am very influenced by the people who came from here. Eclipse, of course, Missy Elliott, Timberland. So, I sit back and I analyze them. We didn't hear that from nowhere else. That came from VA. We talk about money. We talk about luxury. We talk about the finer things. I said, okay, I'm gonna do the same thing, just in my own way. And this is not me saying it. People have told me that, like, oh damn, I like the way you rap. I like the way you talk about, this and that. I said, okay, I found myself now. I know, and I hear people say that. You found yourself now. I guess so, or is it just growth? Yeah. So, just that. Somebody from VA, his own sound, cousins to what's already going on. I'm just a cousin to it. I'm still, he's from VA. Okay, I can see that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's a compliment.
So what's your writing process like?
I'm a puzzle maker. Not really going in the studio, writing. I'm driving, man. I'm in the gym every day, to be honest. And once again, I got that from some of the greats. I'm not gonna keep calling them out, but I'm in the gym every day. I make a lot of music in the gym. Sauna, 3 hours in the sauna, headphones.
3 hours?
What? If you ask my friends, they know Lionel's in that gym. And it's not even about the working out. It's just a place to create. People going.
I love the sauna, but go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, the sauna, I'm saying, it might be on the fucking treadmill. I might be running incline, just walking with the beats in my head, just beats, just thinking. And I see other artists, big artists, do it all the time. They're in their work, they're working on their music. Once again, I'm not gonna say their names, they're in there working on their music, in there, working out, headphones in. I done seen it firsthand.
I feel like I already know what you're talking about.
There we go, because I grew up under the low-key. Just being around it, riding in my car, I make music. People like, oh, you're not in the studio. But I am, though. Just not in the way you think of it.
You don't gotta be in the studio to come up with the hits.
No, I'm in there intentionally. I'm in the studio to be intentional. I'm not in there just to be bullshit. When I'm in the studio, it means I got something to say.
That's putting your money to the correct use, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People go in there, and I've tried to start managing artists and stuff like that using the connections I have. And like some artists, they'll go into the studio and they won't even have the song. They just have some beats. And it's like,
what we doing?
This studio time is not cheap.
Unless you own your own studio, now that's different. But if you're just in there saying, a lot of cats do that. They come up to me and be like, Lotto, I can freestyle everything. I'm like, yeah, that's cool and all, but I'll be honest, I don't freestyle anything. I let them know that.
More intentional that way.
I want y'all to know that that's impressive. I might take 2 months on a song, and you wonder why it sounds okay. What type of artist are you? I'm gonna sit back, put the paint here, come back tomorrow. I'm gonna paint right here, and I'm gonna come back tomorrow, I'm gonna paint it. And some artists just like this. It's done. So figure out who you are. That's not, and I know that's not me. Some artists is good at that.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out to my boy, Big Few can do that. That's what he do.
Big Few, man.
He punch in, he can do that. And he does it well.
Right.
So some artists, it's meant for you. It's 10 different styles of artists. I'm just a Mona Lisa painting artist. It might take me a little minute, but once it's done, it's gonna be good and it's gonna last. I want lasting music, not here today and gone tomorrow. Damn, let me turn that Lotto on because I'm feeling good today. Damn, that's my shit from 4 years ago. You think he wrote it right now. Being intentional and being aware of what you're putting out. and how you putting it out. So
What's what's one bar that you wrote when you put it down, put it the pen to paper, you was like that's the one. Like it really resonated.
I got so many of them, but like, let's take 300 degrees. Like we just wrote that. That was something new. That like the it's a trap line. What you want? What, damn, what is it? Because I hear my music playing inside the background. I can't even think of it. What you want? You want Comanche? You want Celine? Take you on a charger for 100K right off the piece. It's that hot boy. Oh, it's that hot boy remix that Missy Elliott and Nas released. Damn, that was just a VA punchline from me. Damn, because Missy from here. I've been wrote it as a puzzle and I put it up. I just put it in my little. I'm gonna use that. I don't know where I'm gonna use it at because I was on the treadmill listening to Missy Elliott featuring Nas Hot Boy remix. It's that Hot Boy remix that Missy Elliott and Nas released. It's that drop down, get your ego on, baby girl, come fly with me. Manifesting shit. We running routes like stop and goes, rocking shows, and got the streets. So now when I'm rocking these shows, I'm like, damn, we weren't even doing this
Right.
when we drank. You feel me?
That's one thing I was gonna ask you like how you felt about manifestation, but I kind of get an idea of it. But isn't that beautiful? Like that happened for me too. Like you write some shit, you know what I'm saying? Of course it's relevant now, you know what I'm saying? But like a year or two later, it's like, damn, this shit really it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta know what's coming.
Like I wrote in a song a long time ago, like my life is a podcast, blah 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 blah. I didn't have a podcast at that time, and I was like, you know what
There
I'm
we
saying?
go. Your fucking words, and I'm talking to myself when I say this. Your words can gift you or curse you. Now I watch what I say, because sometimes I'm like, oh man, I ain't the best. I'll sit there to humble myself, like, let me watch what I say though. Because the same way I wanted to work for me, it could work against you.
Right.
You know, we knew we was gonna rock shows. We just knew we was gonna rock some shows. And now, when I spit that and the crowd feel it, they like, God damn. They don't even know they feel the punchline so goddamn good because it was manifested. It was manifested, you know. That's what music is. Where are you trying to go? What have you done and where do you know you might can go? I know I can steer here. I knew we were gonna rock some shows. Why not put it in there? You know what I'm saying? Like, why not put it in there? And once you understand that, you're like, okay. You watch how that shit just rises up. I can't wait for the next one. We dropping that shit again. All summer we dropping that, you know. But yeah, that's probably one of my best ones. What else? I'll give you one more. Give, again, quotes. Give effort, but focus on results. Take your time and execute. That's when you turn into a boss. I read that out of a book. I might have got that from a book, and I think I heard Dwayne The Rock say it. Give effort, but focus on results. So now when I'm doing shit, it's not about potential. It's about what is the numbers gonna look like? What is the results gonna fucking be? And yeah, that's motivation. It's like, okay, give effort, but focus on results. Take your time and execute. That's when you turn into a boss. Slow it down a little bit to speed it up, just of course. You feel me? Shit, I'm just writing a book. For real. You know, that's probably one of my best ones to help me out. You know, and one of my favorites.
That one you can put the quote on the shirt, you know what I'm saying? Like, at least on the back, you know, this one got this shit on the back.
Yeah.
Boom, logo on the front. I'm always thinking about some damn.
I like that. I like that. And when it plays, I'm gonna actually try to look. I'm gonna say, hey, nah, this is what I'm talking about. But just like that, like when I'm rapping, like I gotta make this shit count. Basically, gotta make it count. It's no more potential. I heard somebody say, potential runs out. Eventually, you're gonna have to do what the fuck you said you was gonna fucking do.
Right.
So when I do these shits, these shows, I'm like, I'm gonna have to do it. Hey, it doesn't matter whether it's good or bad. I gotta fucking do it. No more potential. It's either gonna do something or you're not. You know, and that's something only that you said you gotta look yourself in the mirror. A lot of people ain't gonna do that. I had to look myself in the mirror plenty of times and say, if you gonna rap, motherfucker, you gonna rap.
Right.
If you're not, just hang it up. That's it. That's it. Like you make the choice. Only you know inside. So I bet. All right, then. So we about to do this shit, and we gonna go 100%.
So how did speaking of 300 degrees, how did you and Big Few link up?
Shout out my boy Rondell from North Fleets, but Few had just came home, I guess from jail or whatever, prison, and I was already in the clubs. And once again, you know, We were in Minx, we were in Northfleets, we were in Mermaids, and I actually came to his first show at Mermaids. I was like, all right, you know, I'm one of them artists, let me see. Because people are asking me, the higher ups again, the owners, when I say higher ups, owners, and people are like, oh, do you know this person? Do you know this? I'm like, nah, I don't. I've heard of them, but I don't really know. So, okay, again, who's taking you serious? It goes back to that.
Right.
I'm like, okay, now, I'm gonna heard 3-4 times about this dude that people keep asking me about, and the people who are asking me are valuable people. I'm like, oh, all right, let me go to this show. It was good. Then Rondell, one day in the club, I've been seeing him. I dapped him up after his first show, which was phenomenal at Mermaids. He was like, oh yeah, this family right here, we're all family. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. You know, I met you before. I see you all the time because we've been seen each other, but we never were like really acquainted. And I had the first art in motion. He's like, damn, boy, you didn't tell me to come. I'm like, I didn't even know. I was like, oh, nah, fuck it. We're gonna do some shit. Bro, I had about 4-5 songs. He sent me 3 or 4, because, you know, he's another one. We're in the club, getting our music played every night. We working. Got the clubs on a headlock out here. Mm-hmm. Every night we in the club, music getting played. Every DJ's playing our music. So that was another reason. Like, oh, all right, he playing his, mine, and another. Oh, shit. They were just playing mine. Okay, all right. So he sent me like 3 or 4 songs. 300 Degrees was in the cut. I'm like, that one. I'm like, that one right there is me.
Yeah. That shit hard, ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah. I said, that one right there. I said, yeah. Okay. Bet. Laid that shit down. Like I said, it took me about a month. Mona Lisa painted my verse, played it in the club, because it's been out in the streets for 3 months. We just dropped it on platforms. That's another thing I tell artists, are you working? We put it in every club. We go to every club, every strip club. When girls are asking, we can't find it. We can't find it. I bet. Now it's time to drop it. Now when y'all come to the shows, you're wondering why everybody love it. They been heard it. Same thing Young Thug said, and them songs have been out 3 years ago. They just now blowing up. You just can't give up on it. We might get to rock that song all year. Till next year. Y'all heard it. Atlanta ain't heard it. Miami ain't heard it.
That's important too, because it's like, you could have been dropped something, you know, but it's millions and millions of people who ain't heard it yet.
What we doing? We got to stretch this music like work. We can't just be, it's a different time in an era where you could put out 50 songs, but once again, I'm looking at the higher ups too from here. They're gonna drop one album and everybody's gonna get here until they sick of it. We just not about to keep putting stuff out for y'all to not even know about. Nah. Once y'all know all this, every track, every word, it's time for something new. That's how I like to do my music now. It's not about just saying it's old to me. Nah, we didn't fund it everywhere yet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing when you're taking music serious. Are you just rapping and rap, or are you taking it serious? Wisconsin don't know that song. New York don't know that song like VA. We could take that to Art Emotion to New York for 2 months and do the same songs, and people say, damn, this shit is new to us. This is great. Where can I find this at?
Man, a great example of that too that I have is I dropped a song, my first music video, like 8 years ago. And I just posted it on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, promoting it overseas.
There we
like
go.
Saudi
Smart.
Arabia and all
Smart.
that. Got 1 million views.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I dropped that 8 years ago. And I'm talking about, they find my YouTube and they're like, I'm here from Instagram and blah, 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 like all these comments, and that's 8 years ago.
8 years
Some
ago.
shit that sound real old to me.
But new to them.
Right.
New to them. And I had to realize that when you're making everlasting music, like I said, I don't know if the tape, is it gone? Tell him that he can play the Glitch album. I'm about to say the Glitch album. It's old, but when you haven't performed it for these people who come out, oh, this is a song right here. I said I was gonna pause you. When you're making music like this, 3 years ago, I got hella videos to that. It's new, man. Songs I've never performed at concerts. You think y'all not gonna get this work before I make some new stuff? Absolutely not. You gon', hold on. Take your time and execute. That's when you turn into a boss. See, slow it down just to speed it up. I ain't arguing with you niggas. I ain't go, you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck I'm dropping new music right now when y'all ain't heard this? This is the first time you hearing that. What am I rushing for?
Right.
The food is still good.
Definitely heard this shit. It's
That's what I'm
definitely
saying.
hard.
Yeah, you got 20 songs out. I realized that every time that we're performing now, I got 20 songs that they ain't heard. We don't have to do just the Underground 4 Lottery album. We can do Glitz. We can go back to Underground Lottery 2. Things that y'all ain't heard yet. And it needs to be out there. It's not marinated enough. Like I tell artists, slow down. Slow down. It's okay for you to have one tape. If that music is powerful, that tape should last your ass 2-3 years.
Build
Why?
on it, yeah.
Why you make more music and you can take your fucking time. So you can take your time. So you can actually, so people can feel your music and see what's going on in this time and age. That's my motto of making music. I don't know if I'm a rapper sometimes. I'm a life quoter. I just take my time. I'm not the one to say, we're gonna make a song today. That's not me. That ain't me.
Just let it come together.
That ain't me. I mean, it might take me a minute. Like, you know, like I tell people, it's just about making that good music that can stand time. Jay-Z does it. Kanye does it. He just had that show. All them songs are old. Through the Wire and College Dropout. Phenomenal, boy. If you never heard that, that's brand new to us. I look at it the same way.
So, how do you build, or how are you building your fan base?
You have to have your own spectrum now. These shows, throwing my own concerts, making them free. Sam Club's a perfect example. Before you bought that food, they gave out, I don't know if people know about Sam's Club, they give out samples.
Right.
Until you're like, damn, I'm just gonna buy this shit one day. That's my little method. Damn, Art Emotion is free. Damn, Lotto keep drilling us with this fucking music. God damn. And new fans come every day. New fans come all the time. They're coming to party, and we're collabing with different artists. My fan base is your fan base. Their fan base is my fan base. You know, exactly. That's how you do it. You know, that's how you do it. You got to know what you're doing. You got to have a formula. You just can't be out here driving with no destination. And I understand that now. You know, it takes time to understand that, but that's what it's all about. That's when I say it's business and politics. Music is 10%. What artist should I bring next? What artist should I collab with? Is it gonna make sense? Just not saying, let's drop a song.
What does so what's something that the 757 music scene that we get right?
That we did right?
That we get right. Yeah, something that, you know, because it's so much negative we can say, you know, people say about the music scene in this area, but what's something that we do right?
We're creative as fuck, whether it's coming from art, whether it's coming from different sounds. I hear so many different sounds that come from here. Even if you're not a fan of it yet, you could grow to be a fan. You know, we're unique, where a lot of artists try to focus on being themselves, being original. We do have that here. I do hear that. You know what I'm saying? That's our biggest trait. That's our biggest trait here. We are creative as fuck. We are art in motion. I got friends that rap, shout out to Taylor and them too, and do art. My boy, what's his name? It's my dog too. He changed his name. I know his real name. I'm trying to give his rap name. Sun God. I grew up under cats like them rapping. Does art and rap. We are fucking creative as a motherfucker. Yeah. We are creative here. That's what I can say. We do have that.
I feel like we're, as an area, we're just now starting to get our flowers. You know what I'm saying? People are just now, the world is starting to pay attention to what we got here. I think there's a bubble that's about to pop, and we about to be like, they gotta be talking about us, you know what I'm saying? Like they talk about, say, Atlanta, or they used to talk about Chicago, you know what I'm saying, New York. I think our time is like, we're just this close, you know what I'm saying? Everybody doing what they do individually, it's gonna come together and it's just gonna go from there.
Because people call us country. We've been here. You know, a lot of us are, like I said, we're getting older, but a lot of us has been doing this shit since we was kids. We're late bloomers too, but that's not a bad thing, because the rap game is different now. Mm-hmm. Rap is now a genre where you can be 60 rapping, like rock and roll and jazz. Rap's only been around since the 80s, 70s maybe. You know, we're in a new day of age where the rappers 40 and 45 is popping. You know what I mean? You know, we're the only culture who didn't do that at first. The only genre who didn't do that at first. We do that now. And I feel like that's what BA is. We got so much talent here. You'd be like, God damn, no one signs you? No, we're from Virginia. But once it pops, it pops. It doesn't even matter. From the 20-year-olds, from the 30-year-olds, from the 40-year-olds, from people doing instruments, from doing paint. We're creative here. We just need that bubble to pop. That's it. A little more. It's popped, but a little more where it's wide open, where, okay, this should be this should be a little Atlanta. It should be 1,000 stars here. It should be 50 of us in Virginia Beach.
Right.
In Norfolk, it's not like that.
Yeah.
It should be like that. That's what this underground shit, every artist should be on for real. If we was in another city, we would be on. We would all probably have a good deal. We would all be, you know what I'm saying? That's what we're missing here, but that's what we're bringing here.
Even that's what I try to do with what I'm doing. But even I'm still growing. But like people even told me the same thing they tell the artists. Like, yo, if you were in California, you would have been pop. You would have been like, you would have been blown up. If I was in Atlanta doing this,
Yep.
it would have been blown up. And I'm
Yep.
like, you know what I'm saying? Something about doing it here. You know what I'm saying? At home, like bringing it here instead of going somewhere else. Because a lot of people say go somewhere else.
I give you a cheat code for that though. I give you a cheat code, and I didn't do it in that way. When I went to Miami, I really can't lie though. Like these music right now, my music enhanced when I went to Miami. Mm-hmm. When you are in bigger cities, they embrace you more. You know they say because people don't know you. Mm-hmm. I was a real rapper in fucking Miami when I dropped that. Like I'm a real rapper now, but I was like, when I tell people, it's like, damn, what the fuck should I know you? Oh shit, you don't get that here. And sometimes you hear rappers say, go and come back. I did it in a sense. I went to Miami for 2.5, 3 years. Came back, I was totally different person. I looked at Virginia, totally different. Small, like, I'm about to run laps around this shit. And that's what our emotion came from. Oh, we're about to bring Miami here. We're about to do some of this shit in Wynwood here. You know, we're gonna so it is okay for you to say, I'm gonna go twit somebody in Miami for a month, but I'm still from Virginia. I'm still coming back. Your mind grows. I came back here with a different outlook. Virginia looks so small compared to the bigger cities in a good way.
Right.
Where I knew what I was. I'm like, okay, I know what to do now.
I got everybody there too. I got everybody to LA and I got everybody to Miami.
You need to go.
I'm just trying to,
you need to go for a little bit. I'm telling you,
right.
It's okay. Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. It's never gonna be in right time. You go with the little bit you got. That's how we got there, and it grew. How we got the clubs from Miami. In Miami, you go to the club every night. I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you're old, or you're 50, or if you're young. The club is like brushing your teeth in the morning. Everybody's gonna hit the strip club a little bit to do some business, to promote. I got that from Miami where I'm like, damn, the artists in the club every night. Oh, regular people in the strip clubs every night. We was in Booty Trap every night. We was in these spots every night and I'm seeing artists. I'm seeing Little Meats. I'm seeing the Futures. If you in town, Gucci, Lil Baby, they in the fucking club. Music playing. I said, okay, that's the formula. And that's been the formula. We just don't know that here.
Right.
We don't know that. You would think it's common sense. We don't know that though. We don't know if you're gonna rap. Hey, I gotta be outside. Mentioned another book, the Kevin Hart book. He said his job was to go to the club in Hollywood when he moved to LA. Every night. That's when you make your best deals. That's when you meet people. He said he didn't realize going to the club was a job. That's a damn job. And I've learned that in being Miami. Like, okay, no one's doing that here. Not in Little Virginia. Okay, so I'm about to do that.
Gotta get outside.
Gotta get outside in these spots, and you gotta make your name relevant.
Who are some other artists locally, that you respect? Not to forget anybody, because it's a lot of artists out there.
A lot of artists. First, I'm gonna say I respect anybody that's out here that's trying, because I know what it is, and I know what it feels like to have no support, and to not see anything until you see a light. You might be walking through a dark room for a minute. I think grew up with Young Crazy in high school a little bit doing music. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? He took that shit far and he took it early and still on there. Shout out Big Few. I'm gonna say that too. Another artist I met, like I said, organically. These are artists that I'm meeting organically too.
Real quick, my bad for interrupting you. it's funny because like the week before, I seen Big Few perform here. I was introduced to his music because I was at the Northern. I was streaming the
I was
Max
there.
B.
It was me and him.
I was streaming that Max B concert.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
mine here. Yeah, we split a set. Yep. Me and him. We just been found you a partner too though. Like it felt good to find a partner. Nice to be in a team. Find you an artist that you can kind of, y'all don't compete. You feel me? Like y'all click, y'all vibe, relationships. I tell people when I do features sometimes, it's relationships. Like we friends too. Like me and my boys. Like it's not like we just rap. So hey, fuck it, man. You get the North, I got the North too. Oh, we gonna do this, we gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? That link right there is what happened. And me and him, I both said that. Niggas ain't doing that no more in the cities. Niggas ain't finding another artist to linking with and putting their shit together. And bring our crowds together. We got the same crowd for real. We took over the beach that way. Everybody knows both of us. Oh shit, nigga, let's just put shit together real quick. That's what our fan base is. You know, yeah, find you somebody that you can link with, whether y'all make music or not. Just collab. Just collab. Do shit together. See how far that takes you. And once again, let it be organic. It wasn't like, oh, I need you, he needs me. Nah, we cool, nigga. You my dog, call me. What's up? You good? You know what I'm saying? So that's how that shit happened. And it makes the bond way better. It makes the music way better. Before we even wrote that song, that's what it was. Let's vibe out first. Let's actually be friends. I remember him saying that.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's very important. And I didn't realize that was very important until like, I don't know, a couple months ago.
So we down to the last couple questions, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, this has been a great pod, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
I think
You,
so.
you really feel that? Or are you just saying that
No,
because
I'm
we
not.
on? No, word.
I mean dead ass, you know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
word, yeah.
I feel like we'll talk about it after, but I feel like got to know a lot about you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, I feel like I know you a little bit more, a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
For
Yeah.
sure. You know what I'm saying?
Down to earth, bro.
Yeah,
We're human. I'm just like you, trying to make something happen in the city. Really from here, and understanding now. Like, okay,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm no different from you or nobody else.
Hell yeah. So what's next?
Now that you know me a little better, everything is strategic. Definitely another art emotion is coming. New artists, new songs that they haven't heard. And, we do R&B concerts too. Like as you can see, we got R&B music too. I said just being well-rounded.
Right.
It doesn't have to be one, just trap music, or this type of music. More concerts, bro. More relationships with artists in the city. I got a good team, and I'm not gonna lie. A lot of these artists that come on the Art Emotion don't come from me. It comes from the higher ups in my team. Like, okay, we need to get this person or this person. You know, um, if you hot in the city, you probably get invited to Art Emotion. I'll just let you know that, because I'm not picking them, but I am vouching for them. A lot of these cats, I didn't know Joe Bianca and them. It came to my attention. It came to my attention. More music for sure. More underground concerts now. It's funny now, I can finally say, I guess that's what I can call it. We're doing underground concerts, which is you know what I'm saying? I guess that's what we're doing now. A lot of those, that's what's going on right now. We're trying to bring another scene here, and that could turn into something else potentially too as well. So, um, giving exposure to cats out here, independent artists who got independent deals. A lot of cats got independent deals. Shit, to me, you sign.
Right.
Let's go ahead and put this shit together. So expect that from us. More music. And there's more good things in life coming from VA. Just creating shit. I can't even tell you. Again, I'm just creative. We don't even know until it's happening. Just more creation. That's what I can say.
Art in multiple different levels.
There we
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
I
Art
couldn't even
in
tell you until
reality.
I couldn't even tell you until we create it. Like, have we created this
Right.
tonight? That's the beauty of it. I don't know. I really don't know. I just know something is coming.
And then what 2-3 years from now, where do you see B.Lotto?
Uh, not only bigger than what I am now, but to also have that platform, like building a platform for other artists. You know, we could turn this in. Who knows what this might turn into? You know, you might start getting signed at the Art in Motion. You know, if you're here, that means you're somebody. You know, just being a higher up in the game and giving back. You know, still being fairly young, still like, okay, Lotto's on, but Lotto, you know, he's also putting us on out here. Something that artists wasn't doing. You'll hear, I was growing up like, damn, no one's putting us on out here. Okay. But let me like, you said, I don't know what I'm creating. Let's see what this turns into. Where we come in here, you might get put on. That means you somebody. This is a somebody's event now. And that's what I want to have. I want this to be bigger and better. You know, work on getting on the art in motion. Work on your craft. You know, we're gonna get you the spotlight. We're gonna put you in front of a well-rounded crowd. You know, and get you some fans. Get you really in the game. You don't need that. You don't need to be signed no more to no label to be on. You can get on just by doing you and having your business set up, because that's what our label's doing for you. So have that right. You get on this. You collab with the right people. I mean, the sky's the limit.
So basically, just helping elevate not only yourself but other artists in the area that are equally as hungry and stuff like that.
I was told that's how you get on. You can't do it by yourself. Like I said, them fan bases, them people, you know. Shit, we might share. Eventually, it's going to be a 50 fan base share. Those are my fan base is your fan base. Now you get 1,000 people that is fucking with you, or 3,000 people. That's a good fan base. That's all you need, honestly.
Right.
And nowadays, that's all you need, because people gravitate to popularity contests. That's another thing we didn't talk about, but B is a popularity contest. But let's use it in another sense now. Just not, oh, I know this person. Oh, damn, you at Art Emotion. Or you at this. Oh, you must be on. Let's use it in that way now. That's what I'm trying to do. Make it fair.
So the last thing, because you just said something about BA is a popularity contest. What do you mean by that?
Politics again. You have to know somebody. You have to have, people have to already be on your bandwagon for you to even be popping. You could be popping low key, but no one wants to support you. I've been there too. I've been in all these spectrums. I've been there. Damn, I know I'm hot, but no one's on. Why? Okay, I don't know the right people. So let's have a platform for popularity, and let's make it fair now. Just not on so and so because you from here or you from there, or you might be from this neighborhood. No, let's not do that. Let's take all that shit out. Let's say if you get on this shit, you somebody. That means you doing your shit.
Right.
You on your shit. We ought to know about you. Let's make it fair in the right way of popularity. You know? That's what I'm trying to do.
That's just some real shit. Like high quality everything, high quality art, and just bringing high quality. I'm gonna say high quality people together. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you should know. They should know. Yeah, your fan base might be 50 people, but there's somebody in the cities. It might be Pharrell's homeboy. It might be club owners. It might be this. Oh shit, I need to know this person. That's that dope. That 100 people, that 50 people is gonna take you farther, because your name is gonna travel around the city. That's what you want. And we had to build that. Unfortunately, I had to build that for myself. And now that we're building it, let's make this tunnel for other artists too. We had to do it. I said, hey, no one's booking me. Fuck it. We do our own concerts. Fuck it.
That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah,
For real.
yeah, like fuck it. Oh, we hot too? Oh shit, we hot now? Oh, all right. Okay, the door's open a little bit. Let's really see. Let's get this shit on fire. The next one is gonna be a little better. More artists, more fan base. So now you know what's going on. You're hot. You get invited to these shits, and we booking them. I mean, we pay artists too. I pay artists to come out. Like it's free for y'all, but the artists come, you really getting booked. We're talking to managers. We're really saying, what's the fee? Okay, if it makes sense for us, come on, because we're not charging at the door. Literally just giving it away.
Investing in it. Like,
Really investing in it, yeah. And making artists feel like a real artist. Thinking like, oh shit, I got booked.
People don't be doing that. I'm telling you, like you already know. People don't be doing
that.
Like
Nah.
when I see artists paid to perform and stuff like that, of course, like it puts you on a platform, but it's like, especially if you can bring a crowd, then it's like, what are we doing here?
What we doing? What we doing?
Like that's like I've been asked to pay to stream before. I was like,
What?
I'm like, hold on now. That's like asking the DJ to pay the DJ. I can't do it. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
you're part of the people that we need in here.
Right.
Anything, you're gonna be free. You can set up anywhere. You can do what you want to do. You know.
Right.
We're making people feel like, oh, this is working out. Damn, somebody contact me to do this, and the budget could be. They might want 300. You know, it's not no big budget. It might want 1,000. It might be 500. That's okay if it makes sense, and it puts a sense in them like, oh shit, this is working for me. I'm getting booked now.
Cause people pay me, so you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not gonna. Some people pay to come on.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? Not
Nah,
everybody. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Not every event, but I got an event on Friday. They had to pay. You know
Damn
what
right.
I'm saying?
Damn right.
So it's like,
This is valuable too, though. This is
Yeah.
valuable right here.
it's like I
Artists
can't-
need this.
Right. Everybody needs it for real.
Yeah, artists need. I'm glad I wanted to do it because artists do need this. They need to, like I told you about me. You need to get in front of that camera a little bit, and I understand that. So you're just as part of the game as the producer. When it comes to these shows, when it comes to an artist, you need to be something lined up. Like, okay, I got to make sure I do an interview with bro, get Twitch, because this is part of the rollout.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to be at Crave the other day. They had the guy that genius. I'm calling him a genius. The guy who turned plastic into fuel and all that.
I think I seen that because you told me about that.
Yeah.
About you going that crave. I think you said you had something going on at
I was
crave.
supposed to go there.
A word.
I ended up staying in with the family. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Cause I don't get a lot of time to just be in with the family. It's either go to this event or spend time with my kids.
That's
sometimes,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
And that night it was the kids, but I was mad that I missed that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was mad that I missed that shit because
It's okay.
you know. But it'll be another opportunity. You know, there's always more opportunities.
You on fire right now, and you hungry, just like the shirt. You hungry too,
I
though.
appreciate that.
You hungry. You
Shout
hungry.
out to Hungry. You know what I'm saying? I don't know much about them. I'm gonna just say I guess they're a local brand that make clothes.
That shit's dope. I thought it was your brand. Oh, this shit dope.
Nah, it's a local brand that make clothes. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell them how I got the shirts, but I got a couple of shirts from them.
Okay. Lit.
Yeah, shout out to Hungry. But let's go ahead and give you the last few shout outs and the last message that we're gonna be out.
Keep going hard. Keep grinding. Shit, if you don't see a way, just keep walking through it, and then eventually you'll see a light. I want to shout out Costa Mod. I want to shout out Ace for allowing us to use this spot, also for concerts too as well. Again, I'm gonna shout out my team. Shout out my manager Johnny. Shout out Gabe Niles. Shout out Daff, Durag Daff. Shout out Bowtie. Who else am I missing out? Shout out Ahmad again. And shout out you for just coming out, bro. Thank you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah,
Shout
thank
out
you,
to
bro.
too,
Thank you,
man.
bro. You know what I'm saying? For making this even possible. And if I missed anybody, I'll catch you at the next one.
Charge to the head, not the heart. You know. What I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you know what I mean? Charge to the head, not the heart, man. We had to go, and you know I'm drinking too.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I was supposed to be somewhere else, man. I don't think I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know it was 10 o'clock. That's crazy.
Shout out to Trippy Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I might pop my head out there. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's like, do I feel like driving there when I leave? I don't know. But shout out to Trippy Tuesday. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to
appreciate
the
you,
whole
bro.
team. Shout out to everyone for allowing this to come
Happen.
together. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I feel like, you know, it was a dope ass experience.
Yeah.
Even for me as the host.
Yeah. We take you serious.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
appreciate that for real.
Yeah.
And y'all tune in for the next one. I'll be streaming
Art in Motion.
Friday for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Art in Motion 3. Look out for that. I'll be sharing the flyer.
And
He'll be
streaming.
sharing the flyer. I'll be streaming it. You know what I'm saying? If you can't catch it, then you can catch the
You
stream.
better catch it.
But you better, you know,
You
might as
better
well
catch
pull
it.
up. It's can't get more affordable than free. You know what I'm saying? You can't get more affordable than that. But make sure y'all catch what we got coming on next. I might stream Thursday with the bros, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'll be streaming. It's a game night somewhere in Virginia Beach. They got like 2 or 3 floors somewhere. I don't know. I'll be there Friday, Saturday. I'll probably be at Yukio. It's Ray and Kenwood's birthday.
Lit.
Was it Kenwood? I might be wrong about Kenwood. It's Ray and somebody else's birthday. Charge it to my head, not my heart. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be lit. Oh, they got somebody coming out there Saturday. You might need to pop out. I ain't gonna lie.
Let me know. Saturday?
I'm gonna look after we
Okay.
get off the
All right, bet.
stream. They got somebody, I don't know, he got a couple million followers. You know what I'm saying? They got, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all tap in. Make
do
sure
it.
y'all subscribe. And that's it.
Let's do it.